Hello Gemini, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus from the 30th of March to the 5th of April 2020. I hope you're well, Gemini. So I'm just pulling an overarching tarot card, and yes, you've guessed it is the Tarot of Dreams by Marchetti. You know how I like the Marchetti decks by now. Oh, interesting. I've just had this for Libra, but with a different deck. So we have the Eight of Wands here as your overarching energy, actually, which is a beautiful energy. This is a big shift, could be a big energy shift. Something really makes progress. Could be when you take action. When you take action, there is a big shift. Something builds in terms of momentum. There could be a level of out of the blue conversations lead to solid opportunities here from the actions that you take, Gemini. Now that could be in love, that could be in connections, friendships, could be to do with career and money aspects. I mean, the Wands energy is about growth. The Wands is an exciting energy, something exciting coming out of the blue that promises to grow, that brings positive change. So it's a beautiful energy. So there's a big message to take action. If you've been thinking about furthering yourself, an opportunity, opening communication lines with someone, or a business, or whatever this is, I mean, sometimes this can be opening communication lines to get more business if you've got a business that you own. This is just things can start picking up pace. Now, I will say, Gemini, the Eight of Wands for me can also be linked to the internet as well. So it might well be linked to the internet for some of you. There may well be some opportunity or potential that you're seeing on the internet that could bring growth. Like I said, it could be in a number of areas of your life. So could be terms of relationships, people coming into your life, new connections to be made, new social groups maybe. Could also be to do with business, career in particular too. But it's absolutely linked to your passions. It's got a great energy. It's a big energy shift that happens when you take action. Okay. What is the energy for Gemini, please? Angel, spirits, guides. What is the energy for Gemini? 30th of March to the 5th of April 2020, please. What is the energy for Gemini? Yeah, you got a plan. Yeah, and I kind of feel that kind of ties in with this. Some of you might be forming a plan to bring real growth into your lives. Somebody having a strategy and taking action towards it. This can be having seen the big picture and taking the steps that you need to bring real positive change in your life, Gemini. Nice energy. Sometimes between these two cards I feel contracts as well, contracts being signed or that kind of thing, you know, getting the paperwork sorted, getting accounts set up. I mean, you kind of get what I'm saying. Angels, what is the message for Gemini? The situation will improve. And I think it will when you really take action. You know, this is mercurial energy, the Eight of Wands. So transformational opportunity, transformational change. When you take action, open communication lines, things start to shift. It's all part of your plan. You know, and you are an air sign. You think with your head. You know, you can be strategist. You can see the big picture. You are the great communicators as well, so I just feel, you know, this is you being in your element. Even though we're all going through the wider restriction, you know, you being in your element as your card appears. And it's linked with the devil. Even though we are working within our boundaries, it won't stop you from being in your element. Interesting. Yeah, it's funny how the cards come out. I was just going to say, we are working within that Saturnian energy, and the card of Saturn turns up. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Your challenge, the 7 of Wands. The card of Sagittarius, beautiful. The Temperance energy is the advice from Spirit. And the outcome, Gemini, is the 10 of Swords. But I like this. This is the Sun in Gemini. So it's very nice for you in some ways. Okay. Okay, we have 3 cards. So we've got the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. The 9 of Pentacles, Gemini, we have the 3 of Cups, nice. The 7 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, this is your challenge. The Temperance card, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Wands, we have the 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. So Gemini, yeah, like I said, I mean, you know, I will touch upon the collective energies as well. We're all going down the same path, or certainly being forced to, with the energies that are going on in the wider world. And that's what we're feeling. I mean, the card of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, we're all feeling that restriction, the boundaries that we're working within right now. But I don't feel for some of you, like I said, that stops you from you connecting to your element. Now, it might well be having gone through a difficult time. It could have been in love and relationships in particular. I mean, we do have the Queen of Cups, card of Cancer, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and we have the Devil here. Devil is a card of Capricorn. So I kind of feel a Cancer or a Capricorn for some of you could have played a role in this. Now, these 2 cards together, this can talk about choosing between 2 people as well. So some of you could be in a third-party situation. Or it could well be to do with the other person. If it was issues in love, it could well be the other person in your life, the other half of the relationship, if it's not you. And this is absolutely about connecting to your higher self to make a decision or choice to move forward to a new beginning here for some of you. Because I certainly feel for some of you, you want something more solid, or you did in the past. You want something more solid, more stable. Having been let down, I just feel for some of you, having had a difficult time, a rocky time on the love front. The Ace of Cups is opening up, feeling ready to open up to new beginnings. Now, this can be in terms of emotional renewal, just allowing your heart to open up to receive new love as well. Could be new love coming into your life. This could also be to do with new friendships, an opportunity that brings you joy. Could be in terms of the business and career front as well. Something solid to build upon. I just feel for some of you that there is a door, or has been a door, that is opened for you, that is leading to something more solid, more fulfilling ahead, that brings greater happiness and joy into your life. But don't underestimate these 2 cards. There's a star within this pentacle. You are being blessed. You are being offered a gift from the universe, a blessing from the universe. There is potential of a door opening for you now. Could be to do with money and career, could be to do with the beginnings of a solid relationship. And you're being poured divine love into you. You are the vessel. So there's a beautiful message with the 2 aces now. At this beginning of this journey, when you have overcome whatever that devil energy meant to you, this is where you are just opening up to that new beginning, moving forward in a situation. And being very successful in your own right. I mean, you know, Gemini, this is beautiful. This is a card of fulfilling your potential. Certainly in terms of money, career, advancement, status, getting to where you want to be. This person understands by putting in the hard work, they are creating their own success in their own right, in their own light. And, you know, the Three of Cups is a card for me of the effort that you've been putting into something, could be with one or more people, is beginning to pay off. I mean, there could be business partnerships here. There could be teamwork to do with something. Advancing yourself on the money front by being supported maybe emotionally by people around you as well. But these people are celebrating a harvest. That's why it's a card of celebration, because they are celebrating the beginnings of reaping the reward of their efforts. And I feel for some of you, this is going to lead to something really successful for you. You're being told, have a strategy. You see, there is a nice strategy to do with this as well. The Pentacles is the facts of the situation. What practical things do I need to do? Do I need to do, you know, do you need to do CVs? Do I need to get all the paperwork in place? Do I need to get the structure sorted? Do I need to get contracts sorted? Do I need to get an invoicing system? So, you know, you get all the kind of things that I'm talking about. It's doing the practical things you need to do to make you stand in your own success long term, because this is where you're going towards. For some of you, this is where the new beginning is leading. Now, this is you in your own right. It's not necessarily with anybody else. This is you in your own right, bringing greater monetary success into your life. Maybe having had a difficult time in love in the past. I feel some of you might well be focusing on your money and career aspects to be successful in that front. Can be a card of being on your own as well and finding your own self-worth, self-value. It comes after a time, Gemini, when you've had some difficult news to deal with, and it has been a challenge to overcome it. You may have faced challenge from another person or other people within this situation, within this difficult news that you had to deal with, but you are getting the higher ground. The Seven of Wands is somebody who's on higher ground than the other people who are challenging them. So you are getting on top of the situation if you are in your power. Mars in Leo, in your power. If you connect to your power, you can overcome anything. That is what the Seven of Wands is. So you will overcome whatever this difficult challenge was, or difficult news was. You are overcoming it. Now, I think that's a nice collective message for everybody, but also on an individual level as well, Gemini. You are overcoming this. Keep going, keep persevering, stay determined, stay resolute. That is what the Seven of Wands is. It's the brave heart energy. Because the hard work will pay off. Now, I like this energy, and I like it with Temperance. This is the advice from Spirit. Because the Temperance energy is about making peace with situations, finding balance from within. And it's not just balance. You see, sometimes these cups are fire and water. You mix fire and water together, you create steam. They cancel each other out. So there's a cancelling out of emotions from within that the Temperance card asks you to do in order to be open to just allowing yourself to find progress in life now, to move forward. New conversations, new opportunities, new connections, new growth, new potential around you, to having a plan. But there's a big message that you need to make peace from within with situations in order to really move forward to new opportunity, new horizons, potential connections, that type of thing. And the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who understands how to bring money into their life by putting in the hard work. This can be about study as well, you know, doing some study for a course to further yourself in terms of professional qualifications. That can be linked to this, to get the next level up, to get the status and responsibility and money that you're looking for some of you. But this is also somebody who is chiseling a star on a pentacle. You see how close that relationship is? They are slowly but surely, yes, they're improving their financial health, their material security, but this is the sun in Virgo as well. By doing the practical things in life, they are healing from what's gone as well. And they're also raising their energy from within. By doing the practical things that they are good at, that they enjoy, they are not just changing their material aspects, they're changing their inner energy and also shaping their life for the better, chiseling their life for the better, one step at a time. So small steps bring giant leaps with this card. It's beautiful energy. I like this energy for you in a way, Gemini, because even though it does talk about deep hurts, deep wounds, and you may have experienced that, obviously the devil energy with the lovers, there could have been some difficult, rocky situation that you've been through in terms of love, relationships in particular. But the Ten of Swords is somebody who is deeply wounded, deeply hurt, and yet this is the sun in Gemini, your sign, saying that it is a time for endings, to draw a line under a situation of hurt, because there is a new day, a new dawn rising, pushing away the dark clouds from within, opening up a new beginning in your world. And that could be in terms of love. You may well find that to draw a line under this situation, you need to reconcile with this devil or the person in question who caused the Ten of Swords. For some of you may well find release from having that conversation with them by making peace with the situation in order to move forward. This can also talk about new love, connecting to new love coming into your life. New offer, new opportunity. This can also represent an invitation or an offer or an opportunity that brings you joy, happiness. So there is the beginnings of something new here, the beginnings of new growth for you, Gemini. Having got back on your feet in your own right, in your own light, in your own success in some respects. Yeah, I just feel for some of you, you're being told you are ready. There is a new day coming. Leave yesterday behind. Again, we've got another card of a vision card here as well. This is somebody who has a vision, a plan, a strategy of what they want to work towards. They want to bring greater growth into their life, and they're at that point where they need to make life choices, decisions, understand what they want and also what they don't want now in their life. What path they're going to take, what decision, choice they need to make in order to bring new growth in their life. This person is understanding they're in a stronger position than they realize, that when they're in their power, Mars in Aries, when they are in their power, they have the potential to shape their world and their life. The world doesn't always shape them. And even though we are still feeling the restraints of the Saturnian energy that we're all restricted to at the moment, it doesn't mean that there aren't certain things that you can't take control of and move towards to bring greater growth into your life. Because for some of you, as soon as you start taking action towards the unknown, towards new territory, new beginnings, new connections for some of you, that's when things start to shift and pick up pace. And you get out of the blue surprises and opportunity coming into you, and communications that help further you in terms of the big plan, the strategy that you are wanting to fulfill now. You know, and the Pentacles is all having the plan, the practical things that you need to do to fulfill a plan. So it's a beautiful energy. Beautiful energy, Gemini. The world is in your hands. And the world in tarot is Saturn. This is saying that even though we are feeling the boundaries, restrictions, the limitations here, you can still shape areas of your life the way you want it to be shaped and bring new growth where you want it to be, where you want it to grow. And that could be in terms of love, that could be in terms of new opportunity, new connections coming into your life. Big message, now is the time to take action to achieve the goals. So beautiful, beautiful message. What's the final message for Gemini, please? Angel Spirits Guide. The final... Yeah, I love this. We've got believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are part of nature and are magical too. Beautiful. And you know, there's the Mercurial card here. We have the Mercurial card here as well. You know, there is magic, transformation that's on offer for you when you take action. You can really further yourself, certainly in terms of money, career, bringing greater value into your life, beginning to shape your life the way you want it shaped. I feel for some of you, you need to allow endings to happen. Draw a line into something in order to really open up to the new. Something far more fulfilling ahead that is being offered to you by God, the divine, the universe now. Yeah, and there's a reason why those doves are flying underneath those wands, because it's guided energy. It's guided energy. It is linked with divine energy. Opportunity being sent from the skies to you when you take action. So, absolutely beautiful message. Deep transformation is available to you now. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, Gemini. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.